The Invisible Racist Act That Social Justice Warriors Participate in by Arthur Haines. The Trump administration is reversing and rolling back many environmental protections that have been put in place by previous administrations. Protections that took many diverse people years and years to collect data for and demonstrate how these policies protect people and other than human persons. Pollution kills 9 million people a year. But this does not just affect humans. It also affects the other organisms that live on this planet. Organisms we never even question our dominance over, our privilege to cause harm to, and our ability to oppress. Sound familiar? These are important topics when discussing justice, topics we currently only apply to the discussion of humans. We primarily only care about equality for humans, because to give equality to other life means giving up too much comfort and convenience for us. History demonstrates a time when equality was only for whites in this country. While we continue to struggle to provide this to humans with other skin colors, we largely ignore everyone else. The everyone being fungi, plants, animals, rivers, mountains, valleys, Mother Earth. Ecological justice is not just about the rest of the earth we currently ignore in our discussions. If you claim to be an advocate of social justice and equality, you cannot ignore this. It is hypocrisy of the highest form. Can you guess who has the worst representation when it comes to environmental issues? Can you guess who suffers the most from environmental pollution? It isn't whites. Wealthy white people are good at keeping industrial mills far away from their backyard. Far more people of color die every year from pollution than from police brutality. The wealthy upper class, which is primarily white, is killing people of color by the thousands, and the social justice warriors are virtually silent on this. They know that to give up the consumerism and the degree of comfort they are currently used to decrease the pollution, that will impact their comfortable lives in ways that they are not willing to accept. The very people who claim to be about equality are actually quite racist when it comes to this form of justice. Overlooking what the Trump administration is doing is an act of racism. It is also an act of ecocide against the very home that every living organism is dependent on. Allowing these reversals and rollbacks to environmental protections disproportionately affects Black and Hispanic communities. Ecological justice is necessary for equality for people and the other than human persons that also live on this continent. Please stop ignoring this. It is being complicit in racism. When will we riot to protect the earth and the people of color who deal with pollution at a higher incidence than white people? When will all the virtue signaling done by social justice warriors include how they are reducing their industrial harms to the planet? When will the term white fragility be applied to those who condone luxuriant and wasteful living? When will we recognize that social justice is impossible without also addressing ecological justice on an even footing? Neither truly exist without the other. Let's not allow this act of racism to be invisible anymore.